Welcome to the episode 2 of Wednesday onelooks. In the previous episode, we went over 3 movers that cycle 3 centers, so check it out if you haven't already. But for this episode, we'll be going over 3 movers that sledge the centers. Enjoy! The first 2 cases are long sledges. These 2. And for every case in this episode, it's just important to know from which angle to hold the cube, so the center sledge. And for that case, you hold these 2 at the front and the centers will sledge. For corners, I just choose one move into that case, where this one stays in the same place and this one gets kicked out. And for mirror, the center sledge in the exact same way. And once again, I chase one move to that case, where this one stays in the same place and this one gets kicked out. Here are examples. For that one, hold these 2 in the front and sledge the centers. So our U center is here, and this one will go here. So these 2 will be solved, and our U center is here. And for corners, this one will move here, and it will stay here. And this one will get kicked out. So we have peanut in the back right. And our U center is here, and these 2 are solved. And we have that case. And for that one, once again, these 2 in the front and sledge the centers. So our U center is in the front, and this one will go here, and these 2 will be solved. And for corners, this one goes here, and it will stay here, and this one gets kicked out. So we have peanut in the back left, and our U center is here, and these 2 are solved. We have the same case as before, but on the other side, the mirror basically. That one. These are the second 2 cases. I call them 2 corners, because they are basically 2 corners that you're trying to insert in 3 moves. And you hold them in the back, and you sledge the centers. And for corners, I basically trace them. I chase the bottom 2. Let's start with that one. The first move moves it out, the second move doesn't affect it, and the third move moves it here. And for that one, the first move, nothing, the second move moves it here, and the third move twists it. And the same thing here. Sledge the centers and trace the corners. Here are examples. For that one, hold these 2 in the back and sledge the centers. So our U center is in the front, and this one moves here. So these 2 centers in the back are solved, and our U center is in the front. And for corners, this one moves here and then moves here, and this one moves here and then here. So we have peanut in the back right. So we have an 8 move NS case, where you twist that one. And yes, I know it's a 4 mover if you firstly insert that one and then that one, but let's solve it in a 3 move way for the sake of onelooking. Okay, these 2 will swap and these 2 will swap, so this one will be opposite. And for corners, this one moves here and then moves here, and this one moves here, and then moves here. So we have pinned in the front right. And we have that case, which you can cancel a lot. Here are the next two cases. So it's these two, and the way you solve it is solve that one, and now the other one. And to one-look it, you hold the corner that isn't facing the top in the front, so it's facing you, and that's where you sledge the centers. And for corners, it's super simple, because these two in the back do a B2. And for mirror, it's the exact same thing, so I won't explain it. We are one-looking yellow in both of these. And let's start with the one where the corner is on the right side. Okay, for corners, these two will do a B2, and we have pi in the left. Then sledge. So this one is solved, and our U center is here. And that one is also solved. So we have pi, these two are solved, and our U center is here. If we do intermediate, that means we do a hedge here, and then U perm here. And for that one, these two will do a B2. So we have pinned in the back left. And for centers, these two will swap and these two will swap. So this one will be solved, and our U center will be on the left. And that will make it like an arrow, a line. And this one is solved, so we have a pretty nice NS case. These are the next two cases. To one-look centers, you hold these two in the back, and that's where the sledge happens. So quite easy. But for corners, you need to trace them. I traced these two in the bottom, so the first move doesn't affect any of them. The second move moves that one out, and the third move twists it and also kicks that one out. And for mirror, I do the exact same thing, sledge the centers and trace corners. Here are examples. Okay, we are one-looking orange in both of these. For that one, hold these two in the back and sledge the centers. So our U center is in the front. This one is solved. And this one is solved. And this one is opposite. So our U center is here. These two are solved, and that one is opposite in the back. And let's trace corners. First move, nothing happens. Second move moves that one here. And third move basically twists that one here and kicks that one out. So we have pi here, pi on the right. So we have an H perm skip case where I do a Y2, then sledge, Y2, hedge. That one. And for this one, sledge the centers, nothing happens. This one gets solved, and this one stays here, So our U center is in the back and this one is opposite. And let's trace corners. Okay, first move, nothing happens. Second move, moves that one here. And then third move, twists that one and kicks that one out. So our corners are solved. Wait, I made a minor mistake. This one isn't opposite, but it's solved. So this one is solved and our U center is here. So that means these two have to swap and these two have to swap. And we have that case.